information that I just want to pass along, give to you guys about FEMA, because a lot of people don't understand how FEMA operates. So FEMA provides training for things that they see on the near future. They use predictive modeling, threat assessment, following trends to look at possible scenarios that might be coming up. This year, the first 3 scenarios that they're offering to emergency managers like myself in these virtual tabletop exercises is infrastructure blackouts, social unrest, and mass casualty, mass shooter incidents, specifically focused around malls. So, given that information, I would highly recommend you to think about your planning processes, your systems, and how you're just going to conduct yourself in terms of one of those 3 or more occurring in your daily life. Something to think about, something to keep in mind when you see FEMA putting information out. Hope this helps.
Shalom, shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being the true name for the Father, Yahushai being named for his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us the truth and will well, and salutations to hopefully push this truth and honest sincerity. Spirit Yahweh Sat, no less the spirit power Yahweh Yahushai, another update, end times, and events. I seen a guy, he shared information on FEMA, what their purpose is, what they do, and how they plan for things, during the times of martial law. Now, what you see going on the screen here is the scene out of Ecuador. The gangs are uprising against the government because they're cracking down on them. But the uproars of the people is one of the things that civil unrest is one of the things that the guy mentioned. And this type of thing is definitely coming to America, man. Because what they know, what's getting ready to come is an economic collapse. And like you said, blackouts. Other countries are going to attack this place. Just like the movie, Leave the World Behind. It's going to be blackouts. And it's going to cause people to panic and go unrest and completely go in chaos mode to get what they need out of somebody else next to them. Okay, so these are the times that we're living in. And if you're not mentally prepared and spiritually prepared for it, you will perish. You will perish, and you will need the Lord's protection and his angels to help you get out of this situation. There's no planning ahead for stuff like this, man. People think they always got a plan. I'm going to get a bunker. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. There's no planning, man. Because it's not going to happen at a designated time where you expect it. It's going to happen unexpectedly. And everything's just going to crumble so quick. Whatever plans you got in place, you might not be able to make it to your bug-out bag. You might not be able to make it to your bunker. Okay? You might not be able to make it and get on the highway because all the cars are going to be blocked on the highway, blocking everything off. There's not going to be any fuel. Evil times are ahead of us, and this is prophetic according to Scripture. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 9:1. He says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, so you got to pay attention to the times, you diligently measure what's going on to know when the Lord's on his way back. Because when he's on his way back, and the closer he gets, the more death, war, and chaos is going to occur. Because that's part of his wrath, his indignation. Now you got those people talking about they're seeing, beings in the Bayside Mall in Florida. They're calling them aliens and shit like that, man. instances like that. Not to mention all the internet's flooded with all these personal recorded videos of seeing these chariots in the sky, quote unquote UFOs. So we at the end, man, they're positioning themselves for the Lord's return. Things about to get real crazy out here. Mark 13:33, take ye heed, watch and pray, for you know not when the time is, right? You don't know when this off guard time is going to kick in. So you got to pray and watch constantly. Constantly pray and fast, man. Guard your spirit. Build up your spirit for what you're about to witness and go through. It's the book of 2 Esdras 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So when you go into that word sedition, okay, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority or state or monarch. Okay, to go against the government. It says incitement of resistance to or insurrection against lawful authority. So they don't give a damn about no 911. Hey, when a loaf of bread becomes $300, hey, they're not gonna give a damn. People are just gonna shoot and take what they need, man. These Walmart, these super centers, your grocery stores where you're used to going to get your food and produce. Imagine a day when that's empty forever. You can't ever go back there and get anything. How are you gonna get what you need? A lot of you guys have no knowledge of how to be stable in the wilderness, how to, make your own bread. You don't have knowledge of none of this stuff. So a lot of y'all people are in a lot of trouble. Big trouble, man. This is the book of Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So having wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures first and foremost, because this is the catalyst to all the rest of the knowledge that you may gain. Okay? Knowing the Lord, knowing his real name, that unlocks the keys for divine intervention to protect you. And the Lord sending angels a hedge of protection around you. That's what you need first and foremost, is knowledge and wisdom of the Lord, law, statute, commandments. And in this Bible, man, it teaches you how to, about things you may need to survive. Agree with that adversary quickly, become like mighty men. We have mighty men of Israel, King David. Learn how the Lord teaches your hands to fight and your fingers to war, roughly paraphrasing. Fingers to fight, hands to war. So you may learn, take up a martial art after reading that. You start getting them hands built up. It teaches you about the law of the land, Sabbath, and how to garden and things like that. And how the herbs and the plants are for the healing of the nation. So you may get into learning how to find out wild edibles for medicine, how to make your own medicine, because you can't go to the store and buy no shit. So can you find it in your backyard? That's the knowledge of the scriptures. Reading that, it leads to other things, other research outside the Bible that connects to it. Okay, even the law of preparing meats and preparing your kill. You gotta drain the blood out of it, man. It's important to know. The clean and unclean animals. That's gonna be crucial knowledge to know to avoid getting parasites while you're out there trying to survive. You see, wisdom and knowledge is the stability of thy times, man. By reading these Bibles, it's going to inspire you to research other things according to the topic that you're studying on. You should know that a collapse is coming, and the Bible represents the currency of silver and gold, so maybe you should invest in some silver. Lord's got everything covered, man. Everything. This is the book of 2 Esdras 9:3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, man? So when you start seeing all these riots in all these different countries, these protests, uproars of the people, civil unrest, civil war, the Lord spoke of these things thousands of years ago, man. And now we're in that time. We're living in it. This is it. This is it, man. It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end. And the end is manifest. So we're in the ending right now. It's manifesting. It's plainly evident. The Lord's coming back, and He's going to deliver us, man. And we're almost out of here. And He's going to bring judgment upon the wicked, 2/3 of our own people. And He's going to bring the heathen in the chains, slavery, man. So with that, Lord's will, this lessons edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, taught us truth and will well. Citation to hopefully pushing His truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.